Hi everyone, I am Maria,
And I'm Keegan.
and we're Sharks of Sunset. Our channel consists of wellness, fitness, and lifestyle challenges.
We are currently on the 75 Hard Challenge. And if you're not familiar with the 75 Hard Challenge, please check out our previous videos as we take a moment to kind of get familiar with it. To give you a quick summary, it's a challenge that lasts for 75 days where there's a series of tasks you have to complete every day. We are currently on day 17 and we wanted to come to you and give you some tips about the tools and apps we've been using to stay accountable and successful in this challenge.
Yeah, so the first app that we are going to talk about is going to be the Fitness Plus by Apple. I know that right now they might be doing a free week trial. I know they were doing that a few months ago. But what's cool about this app, and mind you, it's my favorite app and it has completely changed my workout routine. It's that it is constantly being updated and changing. So if you're someone like me, this will definitely be a game changer for you. This app consists of guided workouts in a group setting, and they're really fun and challenging. What's cool about it is that if you have an Apple Watch, you can connect it to your phone and you can see all your stats, your heartbeat, how many calories you've burned, and it's live right on your screen. So it's very cool, and it really feels like you're part of the group workout. Another thing that you can do with the app is that you can filter out the category of the workout. So for me, for example, I love Latin music. I love the upbeat kind of music. So I usually go for that when it comes to cardio. And I'm able to see all the specific Latin workouts just on my screen, and it's really convenient. And another thing that this app does that I think is really cool is that underneath where your calories are, and I will show you a picture of it, you can see where you stand in the pack. And if you're like me and you're competitive, this will encourage you to work out even harder. And there's a lot more that I can talk about this app, and I would be more than happy to make a video about it if you would like me to. But there's just a lot of features that I just can't get to right now.
Yeah, please comment below if we touch base on anything that you'd like to know more about so we know what you're interested in and we can make sure to do future videos relating to it. Following up with the Fitness Plus app by Apple, it's a really wonderful app, and it's great if you're in the Apple ecosystem. I can only speak to that capacity. If you're not in the Apple ecosystem, another app that I hear a lot of people talking about is the Peloton app, which is supposed to create very similar effects in the sense of it creates a group-like setting feeling. It's done over the phone. You can have a monthly subscription, and it gives you guided workouts.
Yeah, and then what's cool about both of these apps is that not only do they have just a few workouts, just cardio. I don't know about Peloton, I'm sure it does though. But Fitness Plus by Apple does have different kinds of workouts such as meditation, yoga, cool downs, and there's just a lot to choose from, and I think there's something for everyone in there.
So moving away from that, the next app I wanted to highlight is the MyFitnessPal app. This app is an absolutely incredible app for those who are relating it to any kind of diet. You can set it up to have a keto-friendly setting. You can do intermittent fasting settings. And it also does have a wonderful library that's constantly being added to that allows you to just scan barcodes and upload the food. This is a great way for you to be able to keep track of your calories, but also if you go for the premium subscription, it goes down to the macros, and you can start counting how many grams of protein, how many grams of fat you're taking in every day.
Yeah, I don't have the premium, you do, but I still think that the free version is just as good. I'm not very into tracking my macros like that yet, but I know that if you have a premium account, that you can set up specific goals for each micronutrient. So
another feature within this app that I really enjoy is it does have a progress tracker component where it allows you to track your weight every day. You can attach a photo to that weight if you want, and then it does show you a graph over time and allows you to do a comparison of one time and another time in the photos. So you can see what you looked like 2 months ago and compare it to a current photo.
Yeah, that's crazy. The next app I want to talk about is the Strong app, and you probably want to elaborate on that a little more because you like it more than I do. I like it. We're just getting back into strength training, but I think that it's good. It's a great app for tracking the weight that you use in past workouts. Literally have every specific workout. So for example, if you're doing pull-ups, it'll show you a specific type of pull-up. So if you're doing an assisted pull-up, it'll be on there, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Different.
And one thing that's really cool about it is it does have a lot of micro videos embedded. So if you click on, say, a dumbbell press, you can pull it up and it'll show you the proper movement on how to do it. So you can have confidence that you're doing the movement correctly and avoiding getting injured as much as possible. The other elements that are really great about this app is just utilizing the free version. You can kind of find a way to hack it. It lets you have 3 templates. You can build yourself a long workout and just create different templates within your template, if that makes sense. It allows you to monitor how many reps and what weight you're at, and it tells you what you did last time, which is really wonderful for those who want to track their progress, especially in getting stronger.
Yeah, and for me, I'm the kind of person that likes to check things off a list, and there's a setting, I believe, that you can check off each workout, and it's very encouraging to keep going. The next app we want to talk about is the 75 Hard app, and I'll let you talk about that one because I like it, but it doesn't work as well for me as it does you.
Yeah. So the 75 Hard app is clearly in relationship to the 75 challenge. And what it does is it just clearly outlines each task you have to do every day, has first workout, second workout, the drinking a gallon of water, etc. And what it's great about it is it lets you check it off each day, and it then sends you a reminder in the evening just confirming if you completed the day or not.
Yeah.
So it does give you multiple chances to kind of guarantee your highest probability of success.
Yeah.
As it allows you to mark everything off, and then it also keeps track of which day you're on, so you can start working on your countdowns as you move towards the end. Yeah. So let's move on to some of the devices.
Okay, I'll start with my favorite. So I have an old Apple Watch Series 3, and I use it every single day. It literally helps me track everything. Basically, what you do is you wear it, just like a watch, and you can connect it to your phone. I don't have the cellular one because I would never just not leave with my phone, but it tracks your steps, it tracks your movement, it tracks your heartbeat. When you're doing a workout, you can go on your Apple Watch and you can set specific workouts, and it'll track your calories. And what is cool about it is that it has little rings that you have to complete every day, and you can manually set each one ring. One is for moving, the other one's for workout, and the other one's standing. And it's really motivating to see it throughout your day. Right now, you probably can't see, but I just woke up and I don't have any rings going, but it's really cool to see the progress throughout the day. And I love this watch. It keeps me accountable, and at the end of the day, when I finish my workouts, I like seeing the calendar and like all my rings being completed.
Yeah, and then building off that, the next one up would be the Apple Watch Series Ultra. And that's the one I have. I really love the Ultra for a couple elements. One, I'm just naturally a bigger human being. So having one that has a bigger screen to it and a bigger face is much easier for me.
Should we show comparison?
So like even if you see the comparison of the two, it's significant.
Yeah.
And so for me, I like the fact that it's larger just because it looks more natural on me, but also it does keep track of the same things Maria was just talking about, your calorie burn, kind of where your fitness is, but this one also comes attached with the cellular feature, so you don't always need your phone. And when we go out, I don't need to worry about my phone. If we're going for a run or going for a bike ride, it's not as important.
Yeah, and the last device we want to talk about, if you're not into the iPhone game or the Apple life, I want to talk about the Fitbit Versa. I was doing some research about it, and it's very popular. It's very convenient. It also has a large screen where you can set things up. But what stood out to me is that unlike my Apple Watch, the Fitbit Versa has a great battery life. I think it's up to 4 days.
Yeah.
And it also has most of the Apple Watch features. And if you're someone that isn't in the Apple game, I think this one will be a great one for you.
We also know Samsung has their version of the Galaxy Watch that is beyond what we know, because we are obviously in the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah, we're an Apple family.
So what I do want to just point out, for any of these devices, they're all going to be great, but you have to figure out what makes the most sense for you. Are you in an Apple ecosystem, or are you in the Samsung ecosystem?
Yeah.
And then past that, what do you want from an app? I think the most important features everyone should be focused on is an accurate calorie burn, the GPS tracking, so if they, for their outdoor workouts, they can have an idea of how far they've ran or how far they've gone on a bike ride, And then the added feature for some may be the waterproof feature.
Right, if you're a swimmer,
surfer. So make sure you kind of think about what's going to be important to you and what will be important to your fitness challenges, and find the device that best meets your needs.
And I do want to add that there's a lot of articles online that say that these devices don't accurately track your calorie burn, which may be true, we don't know. But if you think about it, it's good to track it so you have kind of a starting point, and you can kind of go off on that and make sure you achieve that starting point. That way you can at least know that you're working as hard every day, or even harder.
Yeah, because the truth is, regardless of how accurate it is, as long as you're using the same device each day, it's using the same algorithm and analytics, you can still track yourself compared to how you performed previously.
It's all about progress.
It's all about progress.
And then the last thing I want you to talk about is your weighted vest.
Oh yeah, so as we talked about it in the very first video, we're doing the 75 hard challenge for the second time. And one thing I wanted to add in to make it more difficult is for my indoor workouts, I've been doing it with a weighted vest. There's countless of these online. You can go on Amazon and find a lot. I think we may even link the one I use below.
Yeah, we will.
And I've really enjoyed this. It came as a 20-pound vest. You can take out individual weights and make it a little bit lighter if you want.
Yeah, I don't think the other ones have that.
I don't know if they all are as that customizable, but this one I believe you can go down from 5 pounds up to the 20.
Yeah, so I could use it if I wanted to.
Yeah, and if you're looking for that little added boost, that little thing that will add a stress and make the workout a little more difficult to make you stronger, I highly recommend it. It's not that cumbersome in the way of, it doesn't get in the way when you're doing running or going upstairs.
It looks more, I've never used it, but it looks pretty intimidating in the beginning, and I think over time you just kind of get used to it. Another thing that's really cool about this one in particular, that I will be linking down below, is that it got dirty. Obviously, when you work out every day, you're gonna sweat. But cleaning it was so easy, and I think that if you weren't able to take out the weight in particular, it'd be just so hard.
Yeah, because you could just take them all out. It was washing and drying safe. Yeah. So super easy to clean, and make sure you're not the stinky guy at the gym.
And it just gives you that extra boost that you love.
Yeah. So those are just a couple of the tools and apps we've been using to succeed in this challenge. As we mentioned before, we would love for anyone else who's done this challenge before, doing it currently, to comment below. As well as if you're interested in joining it, only you can know yourself and make sure it meets your needs and is safe for you. Yep. But we do, if it does make sense, we encourage as many people to jump in and be part of this community as possible.
But so far, I think this challenge is changing from it's supposed to be a mental challenge, but it's changing from, let's face it, it's physical activity. It is a fitness challenge. But I think it's quickly transitioning into your mental game. Now it's not so much, are we gonna go to the gym? It's more of like, how, at what time? It's not in question anymore.
Yeah, and even adding in one last tidbit before we let you go is, even yesterday we had really long days, and it came to being 10:30 at night, and we still had to finish our second workout.
Mind you, we go to bed at 10:30, so we were in trouble.
Yeah, so we were in trouble.
We didn't even have dinner at that time.
Luckily, we had already done our outdoor workout in the morning, so we were able to go home and do a full weighted workout at home with the dumbbells that we had already available. So we are committed to this challenge regardless of how late every element goes, and we hope that anyone else out there who wants to join in becomes part of our community, and like, comment, subscribe, and we look forward to talking to you soon.
I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.